disinterested in the relaxer. I was bored with the hairstyles with that, and that's really the primary reason why I cut it out. Did not chronicle anything because it was so different back then. I was one of the few people who was natural anywhere. Hey guys, I am probably one of the few natural hair YouTubers who don't have a chronicle of their actual natural hair journey. It was not something that I felt was a journey, to be quite honest. I decided I didn't want the relaxer anymore, and I simply cut it out. It was 2003, May of 2003, when I made that decision. I cut about 6 to 8 inches off. And it was a huge big chop for someone who was used to a little bit of length, and luckily, well, surprisingly, I didn't freak out. I was just happy to be rid of what I didn't want, and that was straight hair. I wanted to rock my afro. I was really excited about that, and that was all that really mattered. I did not really know how to grow my hair. I always wanted to grow my hair out, make it big and long and all that, but at the time I had no idea. I was doing what I thought I was supposed to do. Fast forward to 2011, 12-ish, I was at that point where I was considering cutting it. Like, I didn't know what to do with it anymore in terms of styles. YouTube wasn't out when I big chopped in 2003. Instead, there were a lot of different forums, and it was just so different. You know, you had websites and forums, but not the interactive YouTube. And thankfully, YouTube surfaced. But in 2011 12, I was like, I keep seeing this YouTube thing. Let me just go on YouTube and see what this is about, you know. Got on there and saw natural hair videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, those videos saved my hair's life. Let me tell you who I followed at the time. It was several people. I wasn't even watching TV. I was so engrossed in just binge watching all of these YouTube gurus, right? And let's see, who did I watch? I had Pretty Dimples, African Export, Alicia James, Mahogany Knots, oh my goodness, Black Onyx. Off the rip, those are the 5 that come to mind off the rip. There were more, because I also watched people who didn't necessarily have the same hair texture as me, but I learned a lot from them. Even Taryn Guy, I watched some of her videos as well, you know, on diffusing and stuff like that. Alicia James is the YouTuber that actually helped me grow out my hair. She is the one, because ironically at the time, 1, our hair texture was sort of similar. 2, she was going through a length challenge for herself, and she was going to waist length. And I watched her do this, and I followed every word. I was hanging on her every word, and my hair now, it touches the top of my butt like when it's wet. I haven't straightened it in a while, but like when I'm in the shower, I can feel it at the top of my butt. I have not done a length check or anything, and honestly, not really trying to grow it out at this point, but it's interesting to see when you continue on with your usual practices and stuff, you see, you know, the fruit of your labor. So it was her I was watching, and I followed her hair regimen. She is also the reason why I use Hello Hydrations by Herbal Essences to this day. Black Onyx was Black Onyx before she was Queen A.K.A. Naturals. She was doing those products and mixing them up and everything on her YouTube videos, and I watched her just grow. I just watched her grow. I got my tips on installing, like, say, genie locks and twists and Havana twists and stuff from her, pretty dimples. She was always great for hairstyles. I mean, I watched their videos before all of the fancy cameras came into play and the fancy lighting, and you know, and it's great to actually go back and watch some of those old videos because I get nostalgic. It's that old school YouTube before YouTube became so commercial. Like people who were, when they were calling people gurus, it was like the level, I guess, of YouTube. YouTube would label people that. And if it, you know, to me, they were real gurus in my mind. To me, they were like celebrities and still are. I just kept gravitating back to those 5 that I just told you about. And I think it was because they had at the time just what I needed at that time. And they are the reason why my hair is, you know, I have ideas now and my hair is grown and, you know, healthy and stuff like that. So if you guys have that type of journey like me, the YouTube journey, let me know what YouTuber has helped you change the game for your natural hair. Let's get in the Wayback Machine and talk about our favorite YouTubers from when we first started watching YouTube, okay? All right, guys, until the next video, live simply and be kind.